Meantime, a first-grade teacher in Virginia is recovering in the hospital after being shot in her chest in her classroom. The person behind the trigger, one of her 6-year-old students. And the question now, how will prosecutors proceed? Correspondent Kelly Beeson is here. Kelly, authorities say this was not an accident. So what do we know as far as potential charges here?
Yeah, such a shocking story, Nicole. So what we're learning is that authorities say it'll be up to a judge to determine the next steps for the boy, but it appears unlikely he'll face any charges of his own. Now eyes are being turned to the parents. We spoke with a legal expert to break down those next steps.
The moments before a 6-year-old Virginia boy shot his teacher, authorities say there was no fight and no warning, adding the shooting was intentional and the 9mm handgun used by the boy was legally purchased by his mother and was in the family's home. The boy bringing it to school on Friday in his backpack, leading to an hour-long lockdown and officers escorting children to their families.
Let's do something. We've got a new governor now. Let's do something. Let's change it.
Legal experts say even though it's theoretically possible under Virginia law to criminally charge the 6-year-old child, it's highly unlikely any prosecutor would try. Among other factors at play, a common law doctrine known as the infancy defense holds that children under 7 cannot be prosecuted for a crime because they're so young that they're incapable of forming criminal intent.
He also needs to be in therapy or classes or something where he will understand that what he did was wrong and can never happen again. And that, I think, will be an expectation that the mother will have to do with the child. And the mother is going to have to also do counseling and therapy as well. She has to be held accountable if, in fact, she was reckless with how she housed this gun.
As for the laws pertaining to the mother, gun owners can be prosecuted under a Virginia law that prohibits anyone from recklessly leaving a loaded, unsecured gun in a manner that endangers the life or limb of children under 14. A violation is a misdemeanor, punishable by a maximum jail sentence of 1 year and a maximum fine of $2,500.
I do believe that is the maximum that she faces, but I also believe that if there is enough outrage, we will have additional laws that are far more severe.
Now, a law professor who's worked on youth justice cases for more than 2 decades says prosecutors can file what's known as a child in need of services petition, which could lead a judge to ordering services such as counseling, ordering the parents to participate in treatment, or transferring custody of that child, Nicole.
Yeah, such an unbelievable and sad story here. All right, Kelly, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.